It's my pleasure and honor to welcome you all on this occasion, which is very important. That is National Energy Conservation Day. Well, when we talk about the National Conservation Day, it's basically all about our discipline. We have to be disciplined at home, outside the home. In my opinion, there are three issues which is going to happen in future. Probably we have to worry about that. That is food security, energy conservation, and health sector. These are the three issues which are actually, in my opinion, interlinked. My expert speakers may talk about the energy conservation, though I am not expert in that. But when we talk about the food security, we are losing the land, we are losing the agriculture, and simultaneously there is a population, inclination. So population is increasing day by day, and we have less food grains available for them. That's one worry. Simultaneously, the energy conservation, we don't know how to recycle our resources, and we probably in the future, we may have to look at the alternatives, though initiative has been taken by the government of India. Likewise, the health sector, which is all dependent on the food security as well as the energy conservation. And these are the three challenges in future where we have to be really worried. When we talk about the energy conservation, we have not only think of human beings, but whatever living organisms present on the planet, we have to think about them because we are interdependent on them. So today, let we talk about energy conservation. Let we see how we can conserve our energy. Let's be disciplined. Let's be very particular about our utensils to kind of gadgets to kind of which we are using for day-to-day use. So let speakers address us. Let speakers advise us how to conserve the energy and how to make our future bright.
Telling one thing and telling it openly, vehemently, that there is some problem with our managing this universe or managing this planet, that we have to celebrate the days to aware people and then to have something to be implemented or to make some laws. We celebrate the Mother's Day, we celebrate the Father's Day, we celebrate the Children's Day, we celebrate the Water Day, we celebrate the Environment Day. That means somewhere there's a problem that we are interfering with the natural systems. And we don't allow the natural systems to work as they ordinarily would do. And that is why we are forced to celebrate such days. I am basically a student of parasitology, and in parasitology we speak about an equilibrium. We speak about a relationship between two organisms, a parasite and a host, and that's a very strong and the climax animal association level or interaction. And there we admit that it is the interaction going on between two organisms, and nature has to keep this interaction to maintain an ecological balance, because we see it from ecological point of view. I am not a person from the energy conservation or energy field, but when I was a kid, I believe a class 9th student, we were taught matter can neither be created nor destroyed. It simply transforms from one form to another. That's it. And then simultaneously, I believe in class 10th, we were told that the final source of energy is the solar energy, the sun energy. And we derive all this energy from sun itself. and this becomes available to us in different forms, and it is the plants, not the animals, who are in a position to transform this energy into a usable form. I would request and advise our young budding scholars and the students to somehow take insights from the two lectures which were organized for their benefit, so that in the long run it is this generation which has to come forward, which has to take the reins and then take us forward. I would conclude with a verse from Allama Iqbal, मंजिल से आगे बढ़कर मंजिल तलाश कर, मंजिल से आगे बढ़कर मंजिल तलाश कर, मिल जाए तुझको दरिया समंदर तलाश कर. वस्सलाम.
We'll think of the sources. There will be natural sources, and if you are not able to exploit them, as Professor Fayaz said, this all energy comes from sun. Only thing is that we are not able to exploit it. Otherwise, huge energy every second is coming from the sun, but it gets lost. Either goes back or goes into the space. We are not able to harness it. And the recent history mentions sources like this. We started with a cow dung. We could cook and boil waters at home. Even today's life, if you go to villages, you'll see they'll be using cow dung. They'll make like those rotis in Indian village, you'll see. So these are coals, gas, petrol, etc. These are the sources. The second question which will come into your mind after discovering or finding a source, is it going to end up or is it going to be with me? Because it happens with money also. If you get salary every month, you look it. Is it going to end up soon or it will go till 28th, 29th? If it goes till 30th, then it's okay. So you need to maintain that. So your question will be there in the mind. Is it exhaustive in nature or not? We have the problem with these conventional sources, petrol, coal, and gases. They are exhaustive in nature. So we don't want exhaustive kind of sources. So if you say that, let's say petrol ends up today, everything will go to standstill. Transport will end up, trains will stop, let's say, aeroplanes will shut down if just petrol or diesel goes off from the market. So they are going to define our life, everything. We are totally energy dependent now. You see, just your mobile gets shut down, sometimes loss. Okay, we lose mental balance. Why it happened? Just a mobile. And if energy sources end up, what will happen? Okay, we have history that we did not stop. We started to walk, but with the progress in energy, we have switched over to horse. We could carry more load, and then to buses, then to trains, then to aeroplanes, and then space shuttles. This is our history, civilization. We have not been stopping. We are moving continuously very fast. So with the progress in energy, you see these kinds of things have been possible.